Okay, students, good afternoon to you. Today I am going to talk about reflection of we are going to discuss about reflection of light at curved surfaces. We are already discussing about that reflection of light at curved surfaces. In our last class, we discussed some of the ray drawings. What are those? What we discussed those ray drawings? Let's do again. We'll recall just how those. We discussed about serial number, position of object, and position of image, and then after position of image, what we discussed? Real or virtual, and size of image. Size of image. Okay, and also we can write inverted or erected. Inverted or erected. Coming to that, number one, position of the object. Object at infinity. After infinity. Object at infinity, image formed at focus. At focus. So it given real image. And it given size. What? Point sized. Point sized, or otherwise what written? Highly diminished. Highly diminished. Highly diminished. And inverted or erected. It is a inverted. Inverted. And second situation. So highly diminished means smallest. Next, we are going to discuss about beyond C, center of curvature. Beyond center of curvature. Image formed between focus and center of curvature. Focus and center of curvature. And it is a real image. And what type of it is formed? That you have to. Where it was formed between focus and center of curvature. So it is a diminished. What is this? Diminished. And of course, what type of? Inverted. Inverted. And one more situation where at center of curvature. At a center of curvature. At center of curvature, image forms also at same as center of curvature. So real image and same size of an object. Of course, inverted. And fourth one, beyond C, position of object. Now, between, we already finished now beyond. between focus and center of curvature. So image forms between beyond center of curvature, beyond center of curvature. So real and magnified. What is this? Magnified. What is the image? Magnified or enlarged. Enlarged. Okay, of course, inverted. And next, what we are going to talk about. So where it was next situation at F means focus. So image at infinity. So real, inverted. So but we can't see the image at infinity. We can't see the image at infinity, but we are saying highly magnified. Highly magnified, but it is unable to see because it is unknown distance, no. So that's why. And the sixth situation, object is placed between focus, you can write pole and focus, pole and focus. So image form at beyond mirror, beyond the mirror, beyond the mirror means inside the mirror, it seems inside the mirror. So the image is visual and highly enlarged, highly enlarged or highly magnified, highly magnified. And it is erected. What is this? Erected. This is we discussed in our past class. What we discussed in that? This is we discussed in past class. Okay, we have any clarity on this? Then right now we'll discuss how. What we'll discuss? How to find focal length of a concave mirror. How to find the focal length of a concave mirror. How to find the focal length of a concave mirror. Okay, to do this activity we are going to discuss, we need one is a V stand. What we need? V stand and screen and concave mirror. And next what we have to 1 meter scale, 1 meter scale and table. And what you need V stand, concave mirror, screen, those, and necessary water, source of light. Source of light. Source of light. These are the materials to do this activity. Okay. See. Place a V stand on a table. Place a V stand on a table. This is a V stand. What is that? V stand. I will draw at middle. Place a V stand on a table and place the concave mirror. Place the concave mirror. I'm going to place a concave mirror. Concave mirror means inner curved surface. Place a concave mirror on a V stand which is placed on a table. Okay, and place what source of light means we are taking candle. What are taking? Candle. What are taking? Candle with flame, lighted candle with flame. So these whole setting are placed on a table. There it is on a table. From center of the mirror means from the center of the V stand, we placed what scale, meter scale, 1 meter scale, 1 meter scale. Okay, 1 meter means how many centimeters? 100 centimeters. So when we are focusing at a part of the place of object, object means source of light, the device which sends the light, which delivers the light towards the concave mirror. So where we placed the object from the concave mirror means from the center of the edge center of the V stand, that is the center of the mirror. Edge center of the V stand is the center of the mirror pole. So we are measuring the distance from pole means center of the mirror pole to the object is what? Object distance. What is that? Object distance. If it is center of the pole and this is center, so object distance. What is that? Object distance. The distance between pole to the object. Pole to the object denoted by U. Denoted by U. Understand? Then by using screen, by using screen, what I'm doing, screen means I'm using paper or something. By using screen, we are observing the image of the flame of a candle, image of the flame of a candle, image of the flame of a candle. So by adjusting the screen, where we are getting a brightest flame of the candle, image of the flame of candle. Suppose if it is here, we are getting brightest flame of the candle as a inverted. Okay, so if you get in this place by using screen, that image of brightest spot, brightest image of the flame of a candle, so you may say this is the image distance. What is that? Image distance from pole to image distance, screen middle. So we say that is a image distance. What is that? Image distance. Image distance showing by symbol V. Image distance showing by the symbol is V. The distance between pole to the image. Pole to the image is the image distance. Pole to the image is the image distance. Understand? So now by using what image distance and object distance, we can find focal length. How to find focal length? 1 by f is equal to 1 by v plus 1 by u. By using this formula is nothing as mirror formula, spherical mirror formula. 1 by f is equal 1 by v plus 1 by u. 1 by focal length, 1 by image distance, 1 by object distance. By using this mirror formula, we may find focal length. Then how to find this mirror formula? How to find this mirror formula? Let's find that mirror formula. Yes, come. By placing different place of the object, we may get different type of the images, different kind of the images. What we discussed before, ray drawings and table color, such like we may discuss. Then coming to that, this is a inner curved surface, concave mirror. What is that? Concave mirror. See here, this is the pole, and we know well about what you can. This is I'm placing an object. What is that? Object. Object I'm showing with O. Object. What is that? Object. I'm showing with a O. Okay, and this is a O dash. What is that? O dash. O dash is the size of an object. O dash is what? Size of an object. Size means height of an object. H naught, height of an object. Okay. A light ray coming from tip of an object. Tip of an object means top of an object, which is parallel to the principal axis. Which is parallel to the principal axis. Which is parallel to the principal axis is take the reflection through focus. What I'm saying, this is a focus. What is that? Focus. Okay, already we discussed those. So that's right. And one more light ray we are taking from pole. One more light ray I'm taking from pole. Okay, one more light ray I'm taking from pole. It gives reflection with the same of an angle. Where the both reflected light rays are met, there we may get what? Image. There we may get what? Image. So that image is I am writing I dash. I dash. So height of the image is what? I dash. I dash. Okay. I dash is the height of the image. And see, for pole to object means PO. The distance between pole to object is a object distance. Object distance. PO is the object distance. And PI, pole to image. Pole to image is a, what we can write? Image distance. What is that? Image distance. And pole to focal length. Pole to focus. Pole to focus is nothing as a focal length. What is that? Focal length. So object distance we are showing by U, image distance we are showing by V, and focal length we are showing by F, small f. Understand? Then coming to that, now we have to compare the triangles. What do we have to compare? Triangle. Before to compare, now I have to draw one perpendicular line from the point of incidence. See, this light ray is incident on the inner curved surface. This incident point I am saying A. What is that? Incident point is A. So from the incident point, I am drawing a perpendicular line to the principal axis. To the principal axis. Perpendicular line is making 90 degrees. Making 90 degrees. So this line I am saying the name is P dash. What I am saying? P dash. P dash. Understand? P dash. So coming to that, I understand this drawing. A light ray incident on an inner curved surface. It gives a reflection. It is incident parallel to the principal axis. So which is parallel to the principal axis, it takes the reflection through the focus. Reflection through the focus. And one more light ray coming from the tip of an object. And it taking it incident on a pole, and it takes the reflection with the same of an angle of incident. Where the reflected light rays are intersect, there we may get image. Already observed in gray drawing. So that is the image. Okay, inverted form. Those are the distance I written. And I drawn one perpendicular line to the principal axis from the point of incidence. That I given name is the AP dash is a perpendicular line, means a vertical line. Understand? Now we are comparing the triangles. What are those? See once. What are the triangles? See here. P, O, O dash. P, O, O dash. It is a triangle. See, this is P, O, O dash. What I am giving triangle? The triangle symbol P, O, O dash. P, O, O dash is similar or congruous to, similar to P, I dash. P, I dash. P, I dash. P, I dash. Okay. So why I am saying similar? Because of perpendicular with the same, two same angles. With the two same angles. One is the right angle and one is with the same angle. So from this P O O dash, P I dash. From this, those are similar. I'm saying we have to write according to similar triangles. According to similar triangles, the ratio of adjacent sides are equal. According to similar triangles, those two are similar triangles. According to similar triangles, the ratio of the adjacent sides are equal. Ratio of the adjacent sides are equal. First, we are going by PII dash. PII dash. From that, what you can write II dash. What I'm writing? II dash by OO dash. Heights I'm writing first, adjacent sides. And then PI is equal to PI by PO. Ratio of the adjacent sides are equal. Ratio of the adjacent sides are equal. Understand? See, coming to that. So here see O dash is equal to the O dash is equal to the AP dash, no, because the distance between parallel lines are same, no, the distance between parallel lines are same. So we can write what we know, O dash is equal to AP dash. AP dash. In the place of O dash, we can write that I dash by O dash, means in the place of O dash, what I'm writing, A P dash is equal to Pi by Po. Take this is the equation 1. Equation 1. Okay. Then coming to the one more triangle. Now I'm going to the triangle what? See here, this is triangle. A P dash F. A P dash F. This is a triangle. A P dash F. Another triangle I am writing here. A P dash F. See where I have to follow that. A P dash F. And one more F I dash. F I dash is equal to triangle F I dash. Similar. I am writing what? Similar. Why? Because I am writing similar. See, vertically opposite angles are equal and right angles are there. Understand? From that again I am writing with water from this water I dash. I dash by this height and this triangle AP dash. AP dash and bases Fi by P dash F. P dash F. Okay. Coming to that, take this is a second equation. Compare 1 and 2. Compare equation 1 and 2. See here, II dash by AP dash in the place, so Fi by P dash F you can write now. So that's why we can write Fi by P dash F is equal to Pi by PO. Pi by PO. In the place of we written that. Okay, coming to that. So if you bring this side, those, if you bring that side, decide those, what we can, means we can make just interchange, otherwise not a problem. From see that P dash I, is it? P dash I is the line segment. P dash I is the line segment. From that we can write Fi. See here, P dash I is equal to P dash I is equal to P dash I is equal to P dash F plus Fi. According to line segment, P dash I is equal to P dash F plus Fi. So from here, Fi is equal to P dash I minus P dash F you can write now. See there, in the place of Fi, we can write that situation. That I am writing in the place of Fi. P dash I minus P dash F by P dash F is equal to Pi by Po. Now give the common denominator for both. P dash I by P dash F minus P dash F by P dash F is equal to Pi by Po. Those same cancel. So P dash I by P dash F minus 1 is equal to Pi by Po. Coming to the back to the picture, if we are going to assume means imagination. We are going to imagination. What imagination? If the height of incident light ray is decreased, if the height of the incident light ray is decreased, the height of the incident light ray is decreased. Decreased means what? If it is incident before here, if it comes to down here, suppose I am drawing here, before it was here, incident, then if it comes to here, it making perpendicular now, means it comes in the same path. Before it was here, now if it is incident here, what happened? That perpendicular will become as a P, means by decreasing the height, P dash become as a P. P dash become as a P. Understand what I'm saying to you? When the height of the incident is decreased, when the height of the incident is decreased, so the P dash is become as a P. The P dash become as a P. What I'm saying to here? The P dash is become as a P when height is decreased. What I'm saying to you? Height is decreased. P is equal to P dash will become when height is decreased. Means the incident point, the incident height is decreased, then the P dash become as a P. Means the distance which we are measuring from P dash is equal to the P. The distance which is we are measuring from P dash, that then P. So means what we can write here, see, here I am writing, if height of incident is decreased, if height of incident is decreased, the distance which measures from P dash is equal to P. P dash is equal to P. Means what I'm saying to you, by decreasing the height, it is making perpendicular, so P dash become as a P. So the distance which you measure from P dash, it is equal to the P. So from assumption means imagination. Assuming, what we can say, P is equal to P dash. P is equal to P dash. Means what we can write from that, P dash F is equal to, you can write PF, and P dash I is equal to, you can write PI, and P dash O you can write PO. The distance which you measure from P dash, it is equal to P by decreasing the height of incident. When height is decreased, the height of the incident of light ray is decreased, what happens? All light rays will travel closer to the principal axis. Is it? So when the light rays are passing closer to the principal axis, then those light rays we can call paraxial light rays. What are those? Paraxial light rays. Which are paraxial light rays? The light rays which travels closer to the principal axis, nearby the principal axis. The light rays which are passing nearby the principal axis or closer to the principal axis is nothing as a paraxial light rays. This assumption is a paraxial assumption. We are imagining, no. So that's why paraxial assumption. Then come back to that. In that, this is the equation. No, take this is the equation 3. Write these values. Write in equation 3rd. By writing in equation 3rd, what you will do that by equation 3rd? Okay. See that. So in that equation, P dash I means what? pi. Pi by, what is the p dash f means pf minus 1 is equal to pi by po. That's one you know? Yes. Now we are doing with multiply on both sides, multiply on both sides with otherwise you can go with divide with pi on both sides. Both sides. If you divide with both sides, pi by pf into pi minus 1 by pi is equal to pi by po into pi. We are multiplying pi, we are dividing with pi on both sides. So we are going to eliminate those. pi cancel, pi cancel. What is the remain? 1 by p of, what is the remain? 1 by p of is minus 1 by pi is equal to 1 by po. 1 by po. From that. Okay. The cancellation that we got. Understand? Coming to that, we know well about what we know well about. See here, PO means object distance, PI means image distance, PF means focal length. Those we have to substitute in that equation. So what we have to write from that, 1 by F is minus 1 by V is equal to 1 by U. By transfer that side, what we can get? 1 by F is equal to 1 by V plus 1 by U. This is generally, but not only finished in that. We have to apply sign convention. We have to apply sign convention. What we have to apply? Sign convention. Sign convention means what we have to learn about sign conventions. Yes, I'm going to erase this. See, by using sign convention means see, this is a inner curved surface, focus, center of curvature and pole. We have three rules for sign convention, rules of sign convention, rules of sign convention. What are the rules of sign convention? Means one is all distances are measured from pole. Every distance should measure from pole only, whatever the direction, left or right from the pole. We have to start from pole. How we may measure from 1, 2, 3, 4 like only? No. We have to start to measure any distance from pole to right or left, to right side or left side. All distances are measured from pole. Every distance should measure from pole. Every distance should measure from pole. Understand? That is the first rule. What is the sign convention rule? First, all distance should measure. All distance should measure from pole. Every distance should measure from pole. That is the first one. And second one is the distance which is measured in the direction of incident light ray. The distance which is measured in the incident direction, the direction of incident light ray. Suppose if light ray coming by this direction, we have to measure from the pole, the distance should be in the same direction of the incident light ray. The distance which is measured in the direction of incident light ray. This is light ray means we have to measure by this direction only from the pole, according to first rule. If you measure the distance in the direction of incident light ray, that the distance taken as a positive. That distance taken as a positive. If you measure any distance in the opposite direction of the incident light ray direction, the distance which measures in the direction of opposite to the incident light ray. Suppose the light ray coming from here, this side. Suppose if you measure by this direction from the pole, what happened? The distance taken as a negative. The distance taken as a negative. All distance should measure from pole, first one. Second, we are measuring from pole only, but if you measure the distance in the direction of incident light ray, that the distance is a positive. If you measure in the opposite direction of the incident light ray, the distance is a negative. That is the second rule. And third rule is the distance which measures positive, that is located in above the principal axis. The distance which is on the principal axis, that taken as a positive. The distance which measures on the means above the principal axis. The distance which measures above the principal axis is a positive, below the principal axis is a negative. Above the principal axis is a positive, below the principal axis is a negative. Those are the three rules for the sign convention. Three rules for the sign convention. Then come to here. According to sign convention, this is inner curved surface. Inner curved surface. Focus, center of curvature. Object I drawn here, O dash. Okay. See, image I drawn here. Is it or not? I dash. Means light ray coming by this direction. The direction of incident light ray, but this is pole. Every distance should measure from pole only, ma. Your distance should measure from pole according to first rule of the sign convention. Okay. Light ray coming by this direction. The direction of light ray by this direction. Okay. Then we are measuring focal length. We have to measure from pole to focal length. We are measuring opposite direction of the incident light ray direction. So focal length is negative. Negative. Okay. Then we are measuring from focal to center of curvature. Radius of curvature is also, focal is negative means it is also negative. And object from pole to object, it is also measuring opposite direction to the incident light ray. So that's why object distance also negative. Object distance also negative. Then image distance, we are measuring by this direction only, pi, but it is light ray moving by this. So image distance also negative. All are negative for concave mirror. All are negative for concave mirror. Okay. All what are object distance for anything negative, image is negative, focus also negative. Then for convex, it is for concave. Then it is for convex. Negative object distance, positive focus and positive image. Negative object distance is common for anything. These only will be changed. Convex for this is concave. Now we are discussing for concave. Now let's we apply the sign convention. 1 by minus f is equal 1 by minus v plus 1 by minus u. By taking minus to outside, what happened? 1 by f is equal to minus 1 by v plus 1 by u. Taking out minus minus cancel. 1 by f is equal 1 by v plus 1 by u. Of course, we may get same. That is the mirror formula. Mirror formula. Okay. For any question, we have to apply the sign convention. For any question, we have to apply the sign convention. Understand? That is what a mirror formula. 1 by f is equal 1 by v plus 1 by u. Understand? Magnification for the spherical mirrors. Linear magnification is there. Linear magnification. what I'm saying to you, linear magnification. It is a ratio of what a ratio of image distance to the object distance. Ratio of the image distance to the object distance means we can write a linear magnification. Magnification showing by m. Linear magnification is equal to ml. So image distance by object distance. Image distance by object distance. Image distance by object distance. What I'm saying to here, so linear magnification. Magnification means it explains the size of the image. Size of the image. Magnification for spherical mirrors. Before we draw, no? Before we draw pole and focus, okay, whatever that we, this is OO dash and the light ray coming from tip of an object and take the parallel to principal axis and take the reflection through focus, and one more light ray coming from traveling from tip of an object and takes through the pole and gives a reflection with the same angle. Where they intersected, there we may get a image, that is I dash. Okay, so for that we draw from what, before we draw from the triangle what, P O dash P I dash. From that, from the triangle P O dash is similar to triangle P I dash. From that we written what, I dash by what we written, O dash. I dash by O dash. At the same time, Pi by Po. From the triangle PO dash Pi dash with common angles and with the perpendiculars. So similar triangles. So according to similar triangles, the ratio of adjacent sides are equal. The ratio of adjacent sides are equal. Similar triangles. What? The ratio of adjacent sides are equal. So we written first height for the image and next ratio of the height of the object. Then side of the image, side of the object. Okay. Then coming to here, what we can write, I dash means what I said, image height. Image height. So we can write HI. Okay. Then what about O dash means what? Object height. Then is equal to Pi means what? The distance from pole to I means image distance, so V, and from distance between pole and object, so object distance U. So then what we can write here, HI by H naught is equal to V by U. According to sign convention, according to sign convention, according to sign convention, what, height of the image downwards of the principal axis, so negative, third rule, and height of the object is above the principal axis, positive, and image is opposite to the direction of incident light passing, like image distance we are measuring opposite direction, object also measuring opposite from the pole, so minus V by minus U, those will be cancelled, so plus into minus minus HI by H naught is equal to V by U. By transferring minus that side, what happened? HI by H naught is equal to V by U with minus. So this is the magnification, nothing as HI by H naught is equal to minus V by U for the spherical mirror. For spherical mirror. So means we can write magnification is equal to HI by H naught, or otherwise M is equal to minus V by U for the spherical mirrors. For the spherical mirrors magnification formula. Okay, understand? Magnification formula, those are. Coming to that, Determine the position of position. We'll write the question. Determine the position, comma, size and nature of the image. Nature of the image of an object 4 centimeter tall placed on the principal axis of a concave mirror. Concave mirror of focal length 15 centimeter at a distance 30 centimeter from the mirror. This is the question. Determine the position. We have to find position, size and the nature of the image. We have to find position of image, size of image, nature of the image. Position means distance of the image. At what distance the image will form. We have to find image distance. Image distance. We have to find. Next, height. We have to find height of the image. Height of the image. Then next, nature of the image. Character. We have to say. What is the character of image? We have to find character of the image. Character of the image. We have to find. But where it was placed, an object 4 centimeter tall. 4 centimeter tall, which is a object. They are giving object height 4 centimeter tall, placed on the principal axis. They are placed on the principal axis, means above the principal axis. Placed on the principal axis, above the principal axis. Which mirror? Concave mirror. Focal length giving. Focal length is a 15 centimeter. At a distance 30 centimeter. Object is placed 30 centimeter in front of a concave from the concave mirror. Okay. So that is the information to solve. Coming to that, how to solve? They given. What are given? Object distance given how much? 30 centimeter. Focal length given 15 centimeter. Height of the object given how much? 4 centimeter tall. Okay. To find the position means image distance. We have to find a image distance. The relation between those. We have a mirror formula. We know what we know? Mirror formula. Mirror formula. From mirror formula, 1 by f is equal to 1 by v plus 1 by u. 1 by u. Okay. Then what I'm saying to you, concave mirror. Given mirror is a concave mirror. According to sign, we have to apply the sign convention. According to sign convention. According to sign convention. According to sign convention, what? We have to find for image distance. What we are going to find for that, we should not apply the sign convention. What we are going to find for that, we should not apply sign convention. So for remain, we have to apply sign convention. So focal length is a negative minus, and we should not apply the sign convention for what we are going to find. And object is also negative. Then we will substitute the values. But 1 by minus focal length is a 15 centimeter is equal to 1 by v. Here see plus into minus minus 1 by u object distance is a 30 centimeter. So 1 by V is equal, by transfer this side will be plus 1 by 30 minus 1 by 15. 1 by V is equal, by doing LCM for those 30 and 15. So 5 6 are 5 3s are. So 3 2s are 3 1s are 6 5 30. 31 and 1 15 2s are 2. 1 by V is equal to, so minus 1 by 30. So V is equal reciprocal to make minus 30 centimeter. Minus 30 centimeter means what happened? Image formed at, therefore image position where at a position is 30 centimeter. Image position 30 centimeter. Okay, position we find where it was found. So image formed 30 centimeter in front of the mirror because of negative, no. So in front of the mirror, of course, image distance we will get in negative only for the concave mirror. So that is what position means, distance of the image. Then what is the size? What is the size? Coming to that, size means we have to go by magnification. So magnification, m is equal to h I by h naught is equal to minus v by u for that spherical mirrors. So we have a relation, we have to find size means what, height of the image we have to find. So that's why height of the image by height of the object is equal to minus v by u. That did not given magnification, that's why we are eliminating. Height of the image we have to find, for that we should not apply sign convention. Now we are going to sign convention. Height of the object, how much? 4 centimeter, but they said placed on the principal axis means above the principal axis means positive is equal to minus. So what we got, image distance minus 30 centimeter. And coming to that u, of course it is also minus, how much it is? 30. So from that what we can get? So 31s and 31s. So by that we can minus into minus plus, h I by 4 is equal to, so plus ones means minus 1. So height of the image is equal to minus 4 centimeter. See, they given a height of the object 4 centimeter, and also we got height of the image 4 centimeter. Means what happened? The image size is same as the size of an object. So it formed where downside of the principal axis. Downside of the principal axis. So by that we can say what is the character? Size means nature of the image. So the same size of the image means the size of the image is same size of what? Object. Means the height of the image is same of the object height, because of, see, focal length is a 15 centimeter. Where is that? Focal length is a 15 centimeter. Already we discussed. Radius of curvature is 2 times the focal length. Radius of curvature is 2 times the focal length. Means r is equal to 2 into focal length is a 15. So radius of curvature is 30 centimeter. Means object placed at where 30 centimeter means they placed at the center of curvature. If the object is placed at center of curvature, we may get image at same of the position of center of curvature. So similarly, we may get same size of the image of an object. This is our topic for today. Okay, then we'll talk in next class. See you later and have a good day.